Alright, welcome back to a new video. So this is going to be a light day. My goal is to get this session done as quick as possible. So I have three main things that I'm going to do out here, and then one that's inside that I'm not going to bother recording. That's just grip work. So I'm going to do some of that when I'm playing video games later. But I'm going to do muscle snatch, power snatch plus overhead squat up to 80. I would like to do the overhead squat 3 times with 80, and then power clean overhead press with 70 and 90, and then do a triple at 90. I don't know if that's going to happen, just like the overhead squat. If it feels off, I'm not going to push it there. Then box jumps, so really those 3 main things. And then I will be out of here. So out of here in a quick way, but with some productive work. So we're going to immediately load 40 on. I haven't warmed up or anything, but it's a nice thing with a session like this is if I can't just come out and do it, then I probably shouldn't be lifting anyway. It's very humid out today, so I'll probably get sweaty very quickly. But yesterday I did 4,000 exercises. It was very difficult. And it was kind of a makeup for Monday, so I didn't lift as well as I wanted on the pull plus snatch, and I think a lot of it is because of the humidity that I'm dealing with out here. And I was just getting gas and I just couldn't squat. And then yesterday I went to the actual gym and squatted a lot better. Well, lifted in general a lot better. Still had misses on that pull plus snatch, but was able to get up to 118. And alright. So when I don't warm up in a session like this, I actually like to sit in the squat, which is not typical to my start. I'm not Klokov, sitting all the way down. But just sit down here for a second and let my body acclimate, which really, this is where my mobility is the strongest, just sitting in the bottom of the squat. I could really just sit here forever. The limiting factor for me sitting in the squat is blood flow. So if my blood flow is cut off for long enough, then my feet or whatever get tingly. And that's, I mean, for a while. I don't know if the longest I've sat in a squat before, but it's not limited by mobility, that's for sure. Alright, so definitely achy from yesterday. So let's see how we're able to do. We're going to do with contact on this muscle snatch. Definitely sore. Alright, so we'll definitely do 60. Definitely as sore as I thought I would be. So this is not unexpected. And usually 40 doesn't feel as sore as that, but I usually warm up a little bit before I do it. Try to just use straps today, no wrist wraps or knee wraps. Still need lots of chalk though. My hands are always going to be sweaty. Alright, so we got about a clip on this side too. Alright, let's do 60 now. That one felt better. Probably because I'm more warmed up. So we can head up to 80 now. On my normal days, I take smaller jumps. So I'm trying to be more precise, but on days like this, I'm trying to be more expeditious. All right. and try to get a little bit of cardio in with the shorter rest times, which is not hard when it's humid out. I mowed the grass out just in the backyard earlier, and that was cardio without. I felt really out of shape, but you could feel the moisture when you come outside. I'm already sweating more, and I've done 2 lifts. Oh. All right. So I would like to do 3, but I would also like to not pass out, so we'll see how they're feeling. So this would be 80. Oh, all right. Happy with that. What's nice too is like nothing hurts. I'm just sore, which is a good problem to have. All right, so we'll start at 70 with the presses, and trying to keep the pace up. I think it's important on these light days to treat it with some conditioning ideas in mind, as well as I'm out of breath for sure, but also like they should be mentally easy days, and that's something in the past I wasn't very good at. I don't need to work hard on these days. I need to work efficiently. I guess you always work hard, but I don't need to be blaring music and getting hyped up and trying to muscle snatch 95 kilos on a day like this. Oh my God. Thankfully this is a lot easier from a cardio standpoint. Ashley is just cooking me out here. This is what I experienced on Monday. Was I was struggling with the lifts, but I just couldn't catch my breath. And I knew it was the humidity, not just me being out of shape. Because A, I'm not really out of shape, but also when I went to the gym, it's perfectly fine. It was rough. I also tried a Oreo flavored protein bar today from Cliff Bars. It was probably the best protein bar I've ever had in my life, so I highly recommend those. But I got a bunch of snacks and supplies for my Wisconsin trip. Oh. Whew. Sweating like a pig. Alright, so we'll do 3 reps here of the press, and then try to do a triple with 90 as well. Easy peasy. Oh, 90 will be difficult, but should be able to do it for 2. One of the problems I suffer with writing my own programs is on a day like this, I always think I can do more. like, oh, I can do like extra volume of pressing or do extra exercises, and it's just I end up writing down 4,000 things when really it needs to be short and succinct. And I always feel better after a session like this, so I know that they are productive, especially when I don't try to do too much. Whew. All right, so this is my feel, and then we'll get one of the wood blocks out. I don't remember what I did box jumps at last time, but we'll get one of the, I'm using this to also procrastinate doing the next set, 12 inches. Let's check the camera, make sure I'm not gonna run out of time. No, we still got plenty, 10 more minutes. We'll do it at 12 inches there, and then throw a topper on, maybe. Well, at least maybe we'll throw a 12-inch one and a 6-inch one, so 18-inch box jumps. I haven't been doing them on this day, but been feeling motivated to do it a little bit today. All right, see if we do 3. All right, make sure it's loaded properly. Can't see the collars from where I'm at. Soviet pressing that last one. I feel my body twisting forward, but was able to stabilize it. Oh, that was a quick, easy session, but man, did it gas me. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling. Strongman training in between with the box. I don't have a volume target or anything for these, so we'll just see how they feel. Make sure I don't smush my finger. All right, so this is 18. I believe the small boxes are about 4. How tall are they? So the big boxes that I do blocks stuff off of is 15. So that means that the toppers are about 3. Because normally I have the 12-inch and a topper on this, and that puts it above my knee. This would put it probably too high. Actually, it would definitely put it too high. I'm going to be really uncomfortable, but we'll do the first set here, and then we'll add a topper. So right now this is 18, assuming the boxes are correct. So we'll do 5 here, and benefits of this really tall ceiling in here is that I don't hit it. Actually, I have a fear of box jumps, because in high school I slipped and hit my shin. Also, as a kid, I jumped off a stool to dunk a basketball and broke my arm. So I have a fear of heights in general, but this isn't too high. And the way I kind of use my fear or work through it is I try to keep the boxes lower than what I could do, like catching in a full squat or landing in a full squat. That's because I don't want to fall in here. There's a lot of stuff I can get really hurt on. But just try to catch it with straight legs as much as I can. And it's not perfect, but I think it's good for me to do them. So then this will make 21 inches. Of course, we have this rubber thing on there, so pay attention to that. We'll do 5 again there. So we did 18 and now 21. Still doing my weightlifting shoes just because it doesn't matter really. All right. Throw another 6-inch one on there. So then this will make 24. And then we can throw the topper back on for the last set. So this will be the 3rd set. Still doesn't look intimidating yet, which is good. Clean this dust off. Dust is chalk. Everything in my life is chalked. All right. Ooh. That one felt a little bit harder. So that was 24 inches. We'll do one more set at 27, and then we'll be done. I feel a piece that's loose underneath, but it doesn't really matter. So this will be 27 inches. Highest set box jump in a very long time, actually, which physically I know I'm capable of jumping up decent, but the fear is always getting me away. All right. So maybe 5, maybe less. This will be the 4th set at 20. This is 27 now. It's a good height, but we'll throw these away and then actually then we'll end the video here. I don't know how close I am to the end, but quick Wednesday session. Some plyos in. I should continue to do those, especially up to that kind of height, because I felt manageable and I wasn't too scared of it, which is probably gonna be a limiter for that. But that's it for this one. So quick goal video. Peace.